6 versus 6 at the moment. Just to go through the rosters, BFF in blue, this will be the first map we will play, which is CP_Gullywash_final1. Zebasai and Knutson as soldiers, Zebasai the pocket, Stark and Flip as scout, Marilyn as medic, and Cadis as demo. Herpy and Herpy and Lazy Bear as scouts, Steve as medic, Hildreth as demo, and Mookie and Zoob as soldiers. They've actually gone live, so you're through to Vanilla TV. You're watching the ETF2L Season 18 Week 2 Premiership fixture between BFF, who are in blue, and Lazy Pandas, who are in red. This is CP_Gullywash_final1. Your casters are Ethug and Byte, and director is Arie. And you can see straight away, Mookie goes in on Cadis, destroys him, and Mookie goes down for his attack. And at the moment, Hildreth moves in, but he gets focused by a soldier. The medic is there. He's still in here. Hildreth's trying to do something. Gets out with a lovely serve, and Ethug, they've actually gone against the cards here, and it's just Starkey alive. And
it's really surprising that this mid turned this way. I think BFF was kind of complacent. Like, they lost Cadis really early, and what they did afterwards was just basically trying to keep on the left side, which they basically lost when Cadis lost. So in the turn of event, they probably should have switched it up earlier, but once you have a plan, you kind of have to follow it.
The control point is being captured.
yeah, you can see the Downman's putting stickies there at front door. Hildreth showing all of his experience, I suppose. And if they want to Uber, they do Uber, but they don't actually get anything with it. So they're going to have to do something here. Marilyn might be able to get out, depending. They've actually rushed that a little bit. Bit premature there, premature Uber. So now the advantage is back to Marilyn. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't agree with that Uber there. And they can see they're actually pushing now out here, Ethug.
Yeah, like the blue team here is just like currently having the Uber advantage. So with completely denying their red team's Uber with the Pyro, they just basically granted themselves a really big advantage here. Even though Merlin goes down though.
Lovely, lovely play by the soldier and Hildreth there. That was Mookie. Very good jump, creating a distraction. Hildreth comes in, kills the medic, and now they have a clear advantage. Yeah, that all spiraled, Ethug, when Cadis went down. I'm pretty sure he didn't overextend. It was a case of him wanting to push out because they were minus a player, and the Uber was no longer there for them, so they knew they could push out and bully them, but it looks like the team didn't follow that strat, and he ended up dying for it. And now they've got a 80% Uber charge advantage, and they're going to have to deal with a Pyro or kill something here. Where are they going to push from? They're pushing from underneath. What can the Pyro do? The Pyro might be able to cause some destruction here. The Pyro is on the medic, but the Pyro gets destroyed. So Starkey not able to do anything. Merlin goes down as well. It's heavy versus heavy. No chance here, Ethug. I cannot see them holding this. It's just Cadis. Somebody needs to sacrifice, and so he does.
This is really surprising me that actually they managed to get a round of BFF. I thought it was going to be a completely roll in a different direction, and they seem to be proving me wrong here.
Well, I think the key to them is taking Cadis down. He is not the carry, but he is the key, I think, in most teams. Like, if you want to try and destroy the opposition, it's taking down Cadis if he's in it. And at the moment, as you can see, he's gone Valley this time, Ethug. Now going back to elbow, up to his choke. And now, this time, because he's still alive, he might be able to wreak some havoc. And there you can see Starkey gets in. The soldier jumps in on the medic, and they are 2 players down here, Lazy Pandas. They need to be careful. They're about to lose more. Hildreth goes down. The medic's in no man's land. He is going to go down. He should just kill himself. Right now, there's no point. Actually, does he get out in time?
He does,
oh,
yeah. Oh,
he does. What's he doing? He's on the wrong side. He's on the wrong side.
Oh, no.
They're on the wrong side. That's the problem. This is quite costly. They just need to build it. Uber out, go underneath, get to second, go through big door. I think that's the only way they can really contend this. In fact, that's what they should do. And are they going to do that? What are they doing? They're taking too long here. They're not going to have a medical scout for
last. Yeah, they're not going to be able to defend last at all with this.
And they might be able to. They are getting in through lower. And look at this. Somehow they've managed to get the medic all the way back. He's got nearly stuck as well. Wow, 5 versus 5 here at the moment. Flip gets Ubered in time, saved by the medic there. Somehow, Ethan, that worked out.
It was, I think it was a matter of BFF had 2 players watching Lazy Pandas Uber here. And because of that, it seemed like Cadis didn't really want to push in. Even though the Uber was behind them, they didn't want to push in without at least one more person with them into last. And because they waited that long, it seemed like Lazy Pandas just managed to sneak back into defensive positions and grant themselves the equal Ubers situation again.
Would you not put a heavy in this? Like, would you not ask for the scout's gone sniper instead? So
I'm more biased to having a pyro in equal Uber situations. Because once the Uber goes out in the fight, then the heavy is not really going to do much other than fight against non-Uber targets, which they can move around and stay around targets, which the heavy isn't really that good against shooting around corners.
Yeah, sniper versus sniper at the moment, but the difference is Stark is always being healed, and he goes down to a lovely headshot by Herpy, despite not having no heals there, and advantage to Herpy there with the sniper's duels, one-on-one there. And I think Starkey will probably just go back to Scout, or maybe go Heavy, or maybe go Spy. Let's have a look in 3 seconds time. At the moment it's just a waiting game to see what BFF do. They're about to push when Stark spawns. He's gone back to Scout here, Ethug, and now Cadus will probably be calling to push it, and Soldier takes a good grenade from Hildreth.
I think they're a bit on edge right now. Having lost the first round, they seem to be really slow and not that quick with their decisions.
Oh, they can see they've actually Ubered. They need to keep the Heavy alive. The medic does a really good job there of keeping the Heavy alive. Does not need to multi-Uber twice though. That is a bit costly. Half a second will go there, but nonetheless, no one jumps in. Hildreth goes down. They are 2 players down here. Flip and Starkey going huge. And what can the Soldier do? I don't think he can do anything. Although they take down 2 players due to Mookie doing so well there. That was insane. But takes down the medic in the process there. There is a Soldier in Sneaky. He will go down surely. He's still in Sneaky. Although Starks is fighting the Heavy. He goes down as well. Very well played. It's just Mirrolin alive now, and they will try and take second here for free. I'd be amazed if they don't push out here. They really should. Although they all just spawned.
Alert. Our control.
Oh dear, the Soldier's on his own, Ethug. He needs to get out, right?
Yeah. The way that they're playing right now is that they're just trying... Oh, a contact actually happened.
Yeah, this is going for the medic. Interesting plays here. The Soldier and the... Oh, gets airshotted though. And that's a very nice airshot from Zebra's side, protecting Mirrolin, and they lose 2 players. Hildreth needs to get out here. They need to get out completely here. But meanwhile, Hildreth does go down, but the medic is on last, but not healing now, so he's losing a lot of percentage. He needs to keep building. They're not going to have it in time. That's the problem. Yeah, here we go. And Mirrolin finally Ubers, and it's going to be a cap to BFF. And now that the waterworks are open, do you reckon they'll roll with this, Ethug?
I think this will give them momentum to roll with. I think the first round was a bit of a fluke with Cadus dying really early, so keeping Cadus alive on these mids are going to be vital for them to keep rolling them, and I think they would rather play safe than to risk that.
Yeah, looking at this now, I think Hildreth is playing quite passive, but so is Cadus. But Zebasai gets destroyed, the Soldier jumps in onto the down line, but that Soldier is sort of weak, but Cadus gets taken down by Zoom, taking down Cadus and Flip there. Hildreth needs to do something, needs some help. It's 3 versus 3, they have no heals, that's the difference. Lazy Pandas don't have the heals, and it's Knuxon who's on no health, and the Scout goes down as well, so it's just Mirrolin with Zebasai. He's being chased at the moment into lobby, and Mirrolin will actually get out in time because he's running that overdose and has a little bit extra speed. Not too much.
There's a miracle that Mirrolin actually survived that. The Soldier had him pretty much pinned down in second, but Mirrolin managed to just run faster. Had the Soldier just jumped one more time, then he would have killed Mirrolin most likely. But that last jump didn't really come out, so Mirrolin managed to run away.
Yeah, looking at this, they've got a 50% Uber charge advantage. Cadus will be knowing it, and Zoop goes down, but do they force? Yeah, they do force. Zoop forces it along with Mookie, and Hildreth is saying we're going to hold this. This is interesting. This is a bit risky as well. Can easily get flanked here. There you can see there's a Soldier jumping on Hildreth. He's going to go down surely. Oh, he doesn't. Somehow he stays alive. Cadus goes down instead. What a change of events there. And they're going to want to hold this because they know they have Uber. Cadus would have called it, or Zebasai for sure. Flip takes down Herpes. That's a nice pick. The Scout on the demo and the medic, and Flip gets taken out. And they force the Uber. So it's 2 players down a piece here. And now Mirrolin has the advantage here, Ethug. And they're actually going to try and push in.
They have a Soldier behind them, Mookie just actually holding him a bit far back. I can imagine BFF is very agitated in this situation. They seem to be bleeding players when they shouldn't be, and it's hurting them a lot in these few rounds, and it seems to be more even than it should be.
The control point
It is. They are definitely putting up a resistance here, Lazy Pandas. But are they going to have Uber in time? This is where your pyro comes in, Ethan. You were saying you would like a pyro. This is where a pyro is definitely useful. Needs to buy about 8 seconds on a pyro. Can do that, but it's going to be too little, too late. The medic's not going to have it. He'll get destroyed. Yep. Zibasai does get dropped. I say dropped. He was too far. And now it's just a heavy versus a demo. Cadus will be able to finish him off. Yep. There we go. It's 4 players down. About to be 5 players down. And another round to BFF here. That was unfortunate, but yeah, if they played the pyro there, a bit more versatility required, it may have been a different story, I reckon.
Even though they had like a big Uber advantage, I think BFF knowing they have their scouts. I think even though they had a pyro, if it's in such a situation where you have the Uber advantage, I don't think the pyro will do much, anyways. Even though it's the best off class you can have in that situation.
Definitely, and you can see Soldier goes aggro onto the demo man, doesn't finish him off. Cadus is kind of weak, but gets the health back. But they lose Knutson instead. So the Soldier jumps in onto Hildreth. He goes down, so that's the demo man down as well. I don't think they're going to be able to do much unless... They are pretty tagged though. Starkey's pretty weak, but Cadus does a good job protecting him. Flint's pretty weak as well. They need to get out. They're just bleeding players now. They need to get out. They should have got out ages ago. They are lucky to be alive here, and they get out. Very well played there. If you were them, Ethag, if you were Lazy Panda, would you try and hold choke here and try and force the multi?
Yeah, with the equal Ubers, I would force the Uber because it's better to have like an Uber exchange going around the furthest away from last, seeing as the situation is that they're being pushed back anyway, so the momentum isn't in their favor. So.
Oh, Maryland drops to a sticky trap. That could be crucial in the fact that they'll still want to push for last here. Soldier's going Riverside onto the point. No one's on that. They're going to have to send a scout to stop it, but they're both going to get juggled. He does go down Riverside, trying to do the best here. 2 scouts. Saki might be able to go huge. He's gone behind the box.
Oh, you got the medic.
Oh, dear, Zoob. Lets his medic die there. Unfortunately, that was a pure mistake there by Zoob, but unfortunately didn't see him. Nonetheless, Maryland now has a clear advantage. It'll be about 25% here, although he's not really building very quickly, so maybe a little bit less. And if they run a pyro, this could be okay for Lazy Pandas, but they really need to run a pyro. In fact, Steve has not gone pyro. What has he done? Oh, I'm not sure what he's doing. He's gone now back to medic, but they've got a sniper instead, and now they are 40% behind, as opposed to it should have been the 25%, and they need to run a pyro. I'm not sure what the deal is here.
Yeah, I really don't agree with the sniper play, and Happy actually switches from sniper to pyro here, so he's doing the right decision here. We'll see how this works out once BFF has the Uber, and they're going to push in with it.
Ah, nice. They also got the heavy. I love it. Heavy pyro combo. This is very tough to take down. It's all about the focus fire here. BFF, when pushing in, they're going to have to deal with the pyro. The pyro does a really good job, but he gets focused by the scout. In fact, the multi-Uber is to 3 players, and the whole Uber is wasted because of that pyro. And now they're going to try and push it because they think, yeah, they have a player advantage here, BFF. But Maryland is too weak and goes down to a rocket that Zoom spammed. Knew he was weak. Chucked a rocket. Maryland eats it like a boss. Flip goes down as well. Cadus goes down as well. That is going to be secured. This point should be saved, and they are going to push out here. It just depends where the soldier is, which is behind. He's been spotted. Gets a lovely pipe there by Hildreth, and that soldier should be destroyed. That soldier is going to get wrecked, but he takes down Zub in the process. No one's capping though. This is the problem. Where are the scouts? And they can see now they're actually capping now.
In the exchange of BFF's Uber on the last, I actually think that they should have, because they pretty much stacked everyone on Riverside. If they had a Roma soldier go on the mid stage, on the left side mid stage, he could actually drop down on the pyro, and it's really hard for pyro to hold 2 entrances. So
this backup's risky. This backup's risky on the jump hit. They're not going to go for it. No, they're not. But yeah, like you said, if they actually jumped on him, I suppose splitting the push would have been better on the pyro, because obviously you can't focus onto 2 things. Maryland is running crit squeak, by the way. So this is a test of Twitch nerves for Steve, who is up top against the soldier. He might just have to Uber anyway. No, he doesn't, but they have crits. He Ubers in time because Cadus misses the crit sticky. I think that was the call, but crits nonetheless, and stickies are everywhere. Crit stickies are everywhere. I think Lazy Pandas will just be content in going round, maybe up top. They need to be careful because there are stickies here still. Oh no, he's
seem to be going low lobby instead. And that might be useful in a situation like this. But it seems like actually BFS is pushing out here.
I'm not sure what Stark has just done, but he's gone spec, and Merlin goes down. They're losing their rhythm here. The Soldier is being focused. They've lost 2 players, including Stark, I think. No, Stark's back into
Stark
this.
killed himself by switching teams and
Oh,
switching
right.
back to the team.
They are still 2 players down. Differences. They're still moving in, but the focus fire is not working out here at the moment. But Hildreth gets 2 lovely picks. The Soldier takes down Steve Panda, but it may not be enough. And they are 4 players down. What can the Soldiers do? It's all up to Merlin, who goes scout. Yeah, he goes scout to help out initially. Bit of a class. Oh, Zoob takes down Cadus. It's all up to Zoob. Might be able to take down the medic. Oh, Merlin switches back.
Lazy Bear's in though. He can't be doing anything here. Like there's no way he can fight against 3 people alone. So he will get taken down.
That was very well played by Merlin, switching the classes there to take down a crucial pick, I think. Pushing on to last. And at the moment there is a scout up top just bullying him, and they are wanting to push out here. Starkey is probably getting a little bit impatient.
Merlin is running crits, so he has a big
backup
advantage
maybe on?
here.
Is there a backup on? No, don't think so. Zebasai kills Herpy and Mookie, and it's all up to the Soldier on the medic. Can he surf it? Oh, he does. Oh, but he gets shotted, shotgun by Zebasai, but Merlin goes down anyway, and at the moment they still haven't capped. Hildreth is...
Oh my god.
Well played to Hildreth. Like I told you, he is a solid down man, and he keeps on showing the ways at the moment with his stickies. The scout is being protected by the other scout here, Flip, trying to take down Herpy, but Herpy gets the better of Flip. So this is going to be interesting to see what both medics run.
I think this is just really sloppy play from BFF in general. The roster should say that they should be winning this a lot better. It seems like these Highlander nerds seem to be a bit more challenged than they expected. Or either that, or BFF isn't taking this match seriously.
I doubt that will be the case of not taking it seriously. I'm guessing they just underrated them at this situation, or just the team cohesion isn't there. At the moment, they are still 2-1 ahead with 13 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock remaining. But like you said, they are being a bit sloppy. I think it's more a bit of impatience. I think they think that they should be ahead by now, much more. Like, you know, like I said, underrated. But we'll see what they're going to do here. If they can get around here, Lazy Pandas, it'll make it 2-all and make it a very interesting map. The Soldier jumps in onto the medic, but he doesn't manage to get him. Mookie tried to do a jump there, forcing the medic, but doesn't manage to do so. And will they want to push out here? I think, knowing Zebasai, he will want to push out, but he's going to get spammed here really well. Surely, no, he doesn't. He's about to, though. So they get lobby here, Ethog, for free, but too late now because Mookie's already spawned. As sniper, by the way.
It's really interesting to see how they, how well Lazy Pandas is actually reacting to the push into lobby from BFF. They really saw that coming and just walked back so that they, as long as they didn't lose anyone more than Mookie, then they would be in a position to just take over lobby again. And Mookie does take Knudsen down.
That's a nice pick. They should go with that. They should go with that. Force it. And Merlin's going to milk this. No, he doesn't milk it too much, but the medic tries to Ubers the sniper in time. That's very well played, but I think Knudsen will spawn in time, so it's going to be 6 versus 6 here, but they've got a heavy who's on 400 health. I don't think he's going to be able to contend. No, he's going to have to drop out here. Starkey doing a good job there, realizing he won't be able to take it on. Sniper at Riverside, is that? Yeah, Sniper is on Riverside, still peeking onto the heavy / scout, but he misses, and now Cadus is trying to chase him, but he realizes and gets out in time, I think. Yeah, he does. No real advantage here in terms of Ubers. Just a case of whoever dies next will be the cause of a push or a dropping back. So take a look here. I don't think... No, it's just Mookie still sniper. There's no other light classes. Are you... Oh, in fact, Mookie goes down, gets chased down by Starkey there. Do you reckon he'll switch class back to Soldier, or do you think he should go a different class, Ethog?
I think since it's an Uber versus Uber, I think he should go Soldier. Just because they can do like an Uber play here, where each team will force, and then having the Soldier in afterwards will just bring it into the DM fight that comes afterwards.
Oh, Zoop goes down though, and the scout's being chased. Lazy Bear goes down as well. BFF showing their dominance. Cadus is in, trying to scare off Hildreth, which he does, and in fact Mookie goes down to Knudsen, and now they're 3 players down, 4 players down in fact. And from all the way from pushing last, they are now back onto their second. Lazy Bear, Herpy do spawn. Mookie will not get the spawn in time. I don't think so, or will? No, he won't. He won't get it in time.
Laser Pandas are not watching big doors here, so it looks like Stark was almost able to make a really big play into their low lobby. So, but luckily, in the nick of time, Lazy Bear just checked it, and Stark was discovered.
This round is pretty huge at the moment. It's been going on for a long time, and at the moment it's Zebasai with 4.1k damage, and then Huldus with 3.5, Nutson with 3.1, and then Cadus and Mookie with 1.9 respectively. So it's all about the soldiers at the moment, slash Hildreth, doing the damage. And now they're pushing big door. It's Uber versus Uber, and Miralin's Ubered really early compared to Steve, and now they've got a full Uber advantage. They're going to get chased by Hildreth. Hildreth might be able to get a few picks here, but no, he doesn't get anything. In fact, they just take down Flip, and that's it. That was very unfortunate. They got out in time, and now Hildreth is trying to bully Cadus. Cadus is just very cleverly putting stickies on the floor. Does some damage. The scouts come in. Zoob comes in from Choke. They are being chased. Marilyn goes down. Lovely rocket there by Zoob. Hildreth is on the soldier. He gets out in time. Scout is on. Hildreth at the moment underneath will gets an arrow from Steve there, Ethog. And they should be pushing it. Oh, actually no, Zebasai takes down Zoob. So they won't be pushing anymore.
It's a bit weird, that situation, because Merlin went down really early. So if Lazy Pandas had just taken it a bit more slow, they could have like just played with the health advantage, and it's just a matter of taking those really good positions when you have those health advantages. And if they had managed that, they would have been in a different story right here.
Oh, they're actually going to take this point for free, even though they have the advantage here, Ethog, and that's very clever play by Cadus, but they should go into them here with you, but they should not be afraid. And now they are afraid. They are losing that advantage. This could cost them 3-1. It's going to be very hard to come back against BFF, and they need to be careful. Losing that advantage looks like it's going to be lost by the time they push, so Stark goes sniper here, and we're going to take a look, first person point of view. The second map, by the way, for those wondering, is CP_bad. Is it Badlands? No, it's not Badlands. It's not Badlands.
Badlands.
Is it Badlands? Okay, I thought it was just week 1. But yeah, it could be week 2 as well. If it is, then oh dear, because it is Cadus' best map by far. So he might be able to dominate much more on that. And as you can see, Lazy Bear just takes down Stark. So again, the snipers on Lazy Pandas doing a better job than BFF. They need to sharpen up their sniper skills, Ethog.
Yeah, Stark isn't really doing a good job with his snipers. I think he's a bit too rating himself a bit too highly when he's peeking out, because they seem to be just ready for him when he does that, and he's done it twice now and he's lost both of the times.
It's a stalemate situation. Stark's gone spy, by the way. Let's take a look where Stark is at the moment. Will they figure out the spy plays? He's using Cloak and Dagger, by the way, which is allowed in this season. He is going to uncloak towards spawn. Yep, here we go. He's just waiting. He's got plenty of time. For those who don't know how Cloak and Dagger works, basically it regens your cloak if you stand still. This was introduced into this season. A lot of debate about it. If you have any opinions on it, please put it in chat. But the fact that he's just waiting there, I think if he cloaks near the sniper, if he's got good sound, then he should be able to hear him. But he's just waiting patiently for a distraction. That is what he's doing, Ethog, at the moment. He's playing the distraction mode. There's 2 ways to spy. You can either do element of surprise or distraction mode. And it looks like he's just doing a distraction. He's waiting for a distraction from his team so then he can uncloak and take a stab at something.
Yeah, Stark right now is just playing the 007 game, James Bond right there. And
he's been spotted.
Him, yeah.
Not very 007, maybe 006 there, Ethog, but that didn't work out. Took too long. And Nutson goes down as well. They want to push it, surely they should Uber, but Merlin doesn't Uber just yet. Has a 30% Uber advantage here, and I don't think they'll be able to do anything. That soldier's going to get juggled. Surely he cannot chase. But then Mookie stays in. That's very interesting. And that soldier's about to go down as well, but yeah, Flip goes in still, but there's still 2 players down. And in fact, Lazy Bear does the flank business, and Hilda takes down Cadus. What's missing? There's a scout in lobby, soldier in lobby as well. They might want to create a distraction. Jump in here? No? Nope, at the moment just dropping out. So advantage to Steve, but in terms of Uber, but they are still around down here with only 6 minutes on the clock, and it's not easy to get around against BFF.
It's a common trait in this match so far that Merlin always seems to be going down and Steve Panda stays alive. So they always seem to lose like the equal Ubers or anything like that. So Lazy Panda is actually getting like the better medic play, in my opinion, on this game.
Yeah, so far I'd have to agree with you. No, I definitely agree with you. I mean, it will be apparent in the stats when we go over at the end of this map, but at the moment we see them pushing out here. They are buying a lot of time. They need to go into them. They do go into them. Merlin's caught out with the crits kick. Will he be able to go down? He is so weak. A goes down. That's very well played. The only thing that could win this for BFF is a back cap, but I don't see it happening at the moment. I'm on the last point. Nothing there. It's going to be a recap. Flip goes down. This is all falling apart for BFF. It's up to Stark, Zebasai, and Knuckson to do something here. They should just get in for free. There's no stickies. I don't know what they're worried about. They should be pointing some aggression here, and that's what they do. Will one of them go sniper? Flip? No, Stark goes sniper instead. So now they know that he's gone sniper. They have a slight Ubercharge advantage as well. Ethag 30%, but
they are going a bit too early here, so the sniper can be proven to be really dangerous. But they do manage to force the sniper away, so he's not really getting any picks off there. So they seem to be just hanging back and waiting for this Uber advantage here. Maybe they're just waiting for BFF players to stick their hat out so they can take them out.
Through lobby, up to the top. This is risky, but also could be really clever. They need to hurry up though, because Merlin's on 70. They know they're up top there. They've got to chase Merlin. That is the key. Merlin is positioning himself very well. What are they going to do here? They need to get Merlin. He's on 85. It's all up to Hildreth knows it. He needs to take another sticky. The medic needs to get. Oh, he goes down in time with 96%. That's very well played. Hildreth and Herbie focusing fire really well. It's 4 versus 4 at the moment, but Lazybear goes down. In fact, Cadus gets air shotted, gets destroyed. He does, but Steve does go down, and Hildreth is being focused by 2 soldiers. What can he do? He can't do anything. And in fact, the soldier uses Conk. This could be useful for those that don't know how this works. Basically, every hit he does, he'll get. Takes down Knutson, and takes down
Highlander plays right here going on.
Love it. Love everything about it. He won't be able to get this. He needs to get out. He's going for the medic instead. I don't think he'll get the medic though. Miralyn will be able to surf it. Very well played. Mookie though showing how soldiers should be played with the. I love the Conqueror. I've been using it ever since it was allowed in ETF2L, and it's just so beautiful to use. Basically, for those who don't know how Conk works, it's generated by doing 480 HP damage, and as soon as you activate it, you get a speed buff everyone around you. It's like an AoE speed buff, and at the same time, the soldier's on his own. Let me just cut myself. That soldier's going to get picked off. He is kind of weak on 29 HP, and they get out in time here, Lazy Pandas. They're just buying themselves some time. It's 3 minutes 45 seconds on the clock. Yeah, go back to the. They've actually Ubered. They've actually Ubered here, Etho. Zoop goes down, forces it.
The control point is being
Right now, it seems like BFF seems to be protecting Merlin a bit more better, but it seems to be that Merlin is always low whenever he's like walking around chokes and stuff like that. Even after the Uber, he seems to be always taking damage from somewhere, and it just slows him down a bit. And right now we see Lazy Pandas having the Uber advantage right there. And they should be pushing from this, I feel like. Yeah,
they definitely should. The soldier's going to come in for free and try and force it. He's going to have to, and now you can see he just walks in for free. That was poor play. That was very sloppy by Lazy Pandas, just letting the soldier walk in for free. They just need to take the point for free here. Darman's put stickies on the point, and Skater's stickies have been blown. They will take this for free. Miralyn will not have this in time. I'd be very surprised if they try and contend this. Hildreth's stickies are just blocking them off. I think they're going to try and push this. It's a bit risky. I wouldn't. They need to rotate. They need to rotate. The scouts are pushing towards Big Door. They're going to rush the scout here, pick him off. Surely he goes down. Starkey against. They're all rotating. They are doing the rotate strat here. Cadus is on his own. He's buying so much time. He is 110 health. He has got enough health. Soldier in lobby goes down though. They lose 2 players, and that actually worked out for the better. They actually Ubered. Zoop forces it again, but I think Hildreth is in no man's land. Oh, he gets out in time. Oh, he hits the boxes though. And there is a back cap on. Cadus will try and block this. It's going to have to be an air shot. Cadus is in. They haven't seen Cadus. I don't think they're going to cap this at all. And it's going to be ×1 on the point. And I feel Ethag it's going to be too little too late with that. Although they have Uber advantage with 2 minutes remaining.
It could have been really good with that. If Mookie had stayed more aggressive in big doors, I think they actually would have bought enough time to actually cap second. But then again, there are scouts coming from the choke point as well, so it's hard to actually defend second while you're capping it.
Steve Panda goes down, Herpy goes down, Zoop goes down. Looks like the momentum is lost. This was such a close game, and unfortunately just 1 or 2 things that cost them, but I think BFF will be relieved that they are going to be able to hold this out with an Uber advantage and 4 players down for Lazy Pandas, and a round up Ethag. I must admit though, I have been very impressed with Lazy Pandas, and I feel that they should have got a point out of this. I don't think it's been cleaned by BFF at all.
No, they've been playing really scrappy this game. If this is the kind of play that makes Epsilon lose 4-1 in PCW, then I'm not really sure if that's the sort of play that they were playing right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure at the moment, but I mean, Gullywash, I reckon, is their weaker map. I do think they're going to roll Badlands much more and dominate it much more. But it looks like it's going to be 3-1, which is really unjustified, I feel, but it has ended 3-1. We're still 50 seconds on the clock. GGs have been recorded. You have been watching Villain TV for the ETF2L Season 18 Week 2 Premiership fixture between BFF and Lazy Pandas. Your casters for this evening have been Ethug and Byte, and your director has been Arie, and the score for this first map has just ended 3-1 in favour of BFF.